Do you think you'd be interested in doing a podcast with me?
I mean, it's laughable.
No.
Like and subscribe.
Right. You're lame. I'm not going to give you the time of day.
Oh, you think this is hard? You just wait. 30-year-old Meghan could not have done that. It's meant for napping.
Football is made for snacking. Golf is made for napping.
Yes. Whole point of the sports.
Exactly.
Well, you're a hoity-toity. You're like 50-50 yoga and work.
50-50 yoga.
I am a female.
That's crazy.
Insane.
We all know who that person is.
We all have one of those.
Defensive juggernaut has been the term I've been throwing around.
Your job will be posted before your obituary.
Money has nothing to do with happiness.
No. I'll get to that one later. Yeah.
Whether that's healthy or not, it's all right. We basically work anytime we are not at soccer.
Or track. All
Episode
right.
43 in the books.
In the books. So here we go. Ciao, ciao.
All right.
Nailed
we
it.
Nailed it.
Welcome to the Mr. and Mrs. Inglis Podcast. I'm Megan.
And I'm Shaen. We're here to talk about the wild ride of raising kids, growing careers, and keeping life together in the middle of all the chaos.
So buckle up, because we're all in this crazy journey together.
Lot, land, bippity, boppity, boo.
Boo.
Here we go.
I know.
Episode 43, hun.
43.
Last year, this time, did you ever think you'd be doing an episode? I mean, we had not considered doing a podcast, and now we're on episode 43.
43. No. I mean, I don't know that I thought about that.
Yeah.
Although, I'm trying to think, like, when was it last year that we started to think about it? And it had to have been around this time.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't until after Christmas that it really kind of took shape, I think. Because I was working on morning cereal, just thinking, because I've had, for those people that don't know, I've had a bit of a career change.
Yeah.
I've kind of retired from baking, and I've been chasing a dream that I've always wanted to do, something I'm passionate about, and I'm loving it. I haven't looked back 1 second. It's been exciting. But kind of in the midst of finding that pathway and what I want to do, I've had a little bit of that. Just I've got what do we want to call it? A side to me that likes to
Create.
Yeah, I've got a creative side to me. That's the easy way to say it.
For sure. Yeah.
Whether it's, making logos and artistic and, we talked about it a little bit last week. I had this whole thing of like, somewhere inside me, I was like, oh, I can be an actor. I do not want to be an actor. I do not want to be my intent is not to be a podcaster or a YouTuber. But
Right.
I thought this was something that might be able to get out some of my creative juices,
Yeah.
right? And put some good juju out there. That's what morning cereal is about to some degree, right?
Totally.
And, we get, a few thousand people a week tune into that. And, I feel like I'm just putting good jujus out there,
Right,
It's just a good message. It's fun. It's lighthearted for the most part. And so that kind of came up, right? When I was like, well, what do I want to do? Here's the things I like. Here's some of the things I think I would enjoy, right? And it kind of came up slowly but surely because I was actually scared to be like, hey, do you think you'd be interested in doing a podcast with me? Because I honestly thought the answer would be to immediately be no. Not at all.
It's funny. You were like approaching this like, how do I ask a girl on a date kind of a thing? Like, I'm going to put out some feelers. Maybe she'll say yes. Maybe she'll bite. And then you were surprised when I said yes.
Yeah, I mean, you were totally go for it, though. I mean, there was no talking you into it.
No.
It was almost as though you were like, I was wondering when you're going to ask. I'm pretty good when it comes to El Spico. Speaking. That's speaking.
Was that Spanglish or speaking?
I'm not sure what it was.
We're not sure, but that's okay. Yeah, no, I didn't think when were you going to ask me? I was maybe surprised that you wanted to do it with me, and then it was like, well, yeah, I'd love to. Like, this would be fun.
Yeah.
You
A lot of our friends and family were like, oh, that would be great. Because I think people think automatically when you're like, and we don't even tell people we have a podcast. People find it out.
I know.
Just slowly but surely through the grapevine, right? It's not like we've gone out and like, hey, everybody, we've got a podcast. Please smash that like button.
Yeah.
We've never
Right.
never advertised
Yeah.
it.
Like and subscribe.
Right, exactly. That is definitely us.
Yeah.
100%. But when people find out, it's like, I think people are surprised by it, first off.
I think so too.
And then secondly, when they find out we've got one, and early on, everybody was like, oh, well, because my point was, people think, well, you get a podcast because you want it to take off and you want to make, $1 million a year. That's what you want to do for a living. Great. If that happened, great. That was not the intention.
No.
And probably not the reality. But that's the way everybody thought about it at the beginning. It's like, oh, that's why you're doing it, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, Megan and I are doing one, Mr. and Mrs. And they're like, oh, that one's going to be incredible. That's the one that's going to take off. And I was like, no offense taken.
You're like, thanks.
The one I carry by myself is...
is just rushed aside.
Yeah, basura.
Spanish for trash.
Spanish for trash.
Man, your Spanish is just really anyway.
Yeah.
El Spico.
El Spico. So, anyways, I just thought that was funny because, once that kind of came out, that people knew we were doing it. I think I was surprised you wanted to do it. I think your family doesn't talk to us about it, so I think they just don't even know what to do with it.
I don't know or they don't listen.
Well, I thought about that. I wouldn't, let's just say one of your siblings or one of my siblings had a podcast. Honestly, I am so busy that I probably wouldn't take the time to listen to it. Not because I was like, oh, you're lame, I'm not going to give you the time of day. I actually thought about this.
Right. Right.
I take zero offense that people close to us don't.
I don't either.
Or friends, sideline people don't listen because, A, it's 45 minutes long.
True.
When do you, I don't have 45 minutes, do you?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Right. We do this somewhat so we can spend time together.
Exactly.
Exactly. But even our own siblings, though, I don't know that I would have time to listen to their 45-minute podcast week in and week out.
I agree.
Right?
I don't know when we would have time to do that.
Right. And so the people that do, it's like, hey, great, thanks. And that's been a little bit of the hard part, is just trying to keep things, we could talk for hours.
Of course.
But we also want to talk about things that would be somewhat interesting for the people that do listen to it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And that's, so we try to bring up topics. We like to reminisce. People, I think, like some of the nostalgia part. And I think part of it is just trying to be relatable because this is a busy time of life that everybody has to go through.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And if I'm being honest, I actually told the two older kids this one day. I was like, I wasn't prepared for just how taxing and chaotic it would be. I couldn't envision that. I heard
what would be
this phase of life and having preteens and teenagers while working a job, etc. I, naively, and probably because I just didn't know any better. And I always heard parents of teenagers, like they would tell us when our kids were babies, like, oh, you think this is hard? You just wait. You just wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now I'm like, oh, wow. Yeah, they told me just wait because they couldn't actually put into words.
Yeah.
How chaotic, how taxing, but how wonderful it is.
That's the beauty of this whole thing, though. Right? Everybody, this is a time that everybody goes through.
Yes.
Right? This is a stepping stone that everybody that has chosen to have children and, is living in a certain way, but they, in one way or another, they step on this beach. I can't think of a better metaphor, right? But they spend some time here.
They do.
Right? And then they make their way through it. So some of the older listeners, they've been there, they've done it, and they're like, yeah, I know. Just wait till this, right?
Yeah.
Because it is true. People look back and say, wait till you see this, just like you said, right? Like you thought that was hard, wait to get to this.
Yeah.
And, very, I think, apropos, we've kind of named our podcast after the Chaos Train.
Right.
Right? Because this series, this beach of our life, this part of our life is just chaotic. And we don't say it to be, we're more chaotic than you, we're more chaotic than that person. I think everybody that's in the same stage of life, on the same beach, is running crazy, just like we are. And I know a lot of people that are.
Oh, yeah. I know people who are more so. I know people who are less so. But it's like you average it out. It's like this is just what it is at this phase of life. And that's one of the reasons why we wanted to do this, because it's like we talk through it and like, how do we get through all the logistics of a day and how do we juggle spending time equally with the kids? How do we continue to invest time in our marriage, but yet still hold down jobs, launch new careers,
well,
build a house for crying out loud?
It's peeling back that onion a little bit, right, of all those things that people take on. And I think I was just saying to you just right before we came in here, I was like, who would have thought when we were 25 years old we'd be doing what we're doing right now?
Right.
Or when we're 33 years old doing what we're doing right now. Maybe even 39 years old. I mean, that was still, half a decade or more ago for us.
Yeah.
And I don't mean from like a career standpoint. I don't mean from an economic standpoint. I just mean from a sheer everything we get done to keep going in a day, just to keep moving forward in life.
Yeah.
There's no way that 30-year-old Shaen or 40-year-old Shaen, I think, would have been able to do what we're doing today.
No.
Right? Do you feel that way? Because we've had to layer it in.
Yeah, no. And when I say no, I had full confidence you could do it. I could. 30-year-old Meghan.
Yeah, Shaen, you were really struggling.
You've always been my rock, and you know it.
Likewise.
But I look at that like 30-year-old Meghan could not have done that. Mm-hmm. I think about what I thought a busy weekend was.
Yeah.
And you're like, I mean, it's laughable.
We used to take naps. You used to take naps. I never took naps until I met you. Before we had children, and then we took naps.
We took naps.
On weekends.
I was like, gosh, I'm kind of sleepy. I think I might fall asleep during this football game.
Yeah.
What?
Run some golf. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Golf is the best sport to sleep through. I mean, they whisper even on the...
Yeah. It's meant to.
It's meant for napping.
Football is made for snacking, and golf is made for napping.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whole point of the sports.
Exactly. But you start thinking about all those things that we do now, which is just crazy because once you get to this age, and everybody else is here too, but it's like, it's not just, so family and career kind of head that out, right? Yeah. So career, we both work.
Yeah.
We were both corporate for a long time. You're still corporate. I'm now self-employed, but there's still a lot of pressure on that.
Yeah.
On both of us for many reasons, right? We still have to bring in a certain level of cash flow. We know what our bills are, all that kind of stuff. But you're wanting to grow a career, right? Mm-hmm. So you're making a name for yourself. You're checking the boxes in the corporate world, mm-hmm. which we've talked about many times before. People on the sideline don't know that side of Meghan.
No, and they don't know that side of Shaen either. They don't. No. People in your personal life don't know who you are in your professional life, and I think it's kind of nice to keep it that way. Otherwise, sometimes you're like, well, you're a hoity-toity jerk.
But but I know it's on a scale there, though. But like, what percentage of your time do you think you're using on a weekly basis? 100% of your time on a weekly basis goes towards career. What effort is towards career?
Oh my gosh.
Knowing that you're working like 14, 15-hour days right now. It's just, I've never seen you in a busier season at work.
Yeah, it's busy right now.
Yeah.
It is really busy. And it comes at the cost of sleep because I'm not willing to sacrifice family. So it usually comes at the cost of sleep.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'll say goodnight to you and head to the office. I almost always work through a soccer practice anymore. It's just a foregone conclusion. But I don't even know. I don't know as a percent of hours what that equals. It's a huge part of time.
Greater than 50.
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably 85.
Hey, you spend a lot of waking hours working.
But my point here is this is just how busy life is. So, I mean, literally it's 85% of your time. Let's even round down to 80% of your time is on your career.
Yeah.
Right? Which is incredibly important to both of us. Right? Yeah. I probably spend about the same time.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely you do. If not more sometimes.
And the rest of it's on yoga. I'm like
50-50 yoga and work.
50-50 yoga work. No, I'm kidding, obviously. Although yoga would be nice to fit in at some point in time.
Yoga would be really nice to fit in sometime. Yeah.
So, but career is always secondary to, our family.
Our family.
Mm-hmm. But yet we're spending just inordinate amounts of unbalanced time doing that. Now I know that pays the bills and all that kind of stuff, and that's what 40-hour work weeks or 80-hour work weeks. That's how we put food on the table and buy new soccer shoes for these kids that are $300 each now. People, that's crazy.
Insane.
Side bit here, my shoes when I played basketball in high school were like $110, which was a ton of money.
Ton of money
right?
back
I got
then.
flights. I couldn't afford Air Jordans, or Jordans were like 135 back then or something like that, which I don't know that they've changed much. I'm not in the market for Air Jordans anymore, but they're probably closer to $200 now, I would guess,
Yeah.
right? Which is an expensive shoe,
It's an expensive shoe.
right? Now,
Yeah.
I've had some expensive work shoes,
Sure.
you know, that when you walk down a hall, everybody knows you're there
Because you click, click,
'cause you're
click, click.
But
It's your
I don't know
big
that
time.
I've ever owned a pair of $300 shoes, and we buy our kids $300 shoes
I've
every
never.
6 months.
I am a female who actually worked in fashion, basically, and I still have never had a $300 pair of shoes.
Yeah.
200, yeah.
Well, I don't think Target's carrying Manila Blancs.
No. But I
Did I
did.
say that right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Manila Blahniks.
Oh, Balonics. I
Yeah,
call
yeah.
it Blancs.
That's
I was
right.
like, I pulled that out.
You say it fast enough, no one's gonna know.
Yeah.
You're good. Like, and you owned it.
Sorry, I had to pat myself on the back and I exposed it.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah. Anyways, that was the side note to the fact that, what was the side note to? I interrupted our main train of thought.
Oh, just how you put food on the table and you pay for all the
Yeah,
stuff,
we had to pay
right?
for shoes
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm just thinking of all the things that we layer on that everybody that's watching this at some point is going to do, or is in the middle of, or has already done. Career, it's just huge. We are in the highest earning years of our lives,
Yep.
right? Mid 40s to mid 50s,
Yeah.
to late 50s maybe. And I walked away from a very good career to do another career.
Yeah.
You know, so that, you know, that's been a scary road for us this last year, but I think we're gonna be good,
Right.
right? So career, that's huge for us, and that, you know, what the ebbs and flows of that,
Yeah.
are stressful.
It is.
You
Like,
know,
the pressure of a day is, I mean, I do try to balance and like walk away and not let the pressure of a day of, oh, this was a mistake, or even just the expectations of, hey, so and so needs this and they need it now,
Yeah.
and those types of things. And, you know, being able to just shut that down immediately, because there is pressure.
yeah,
Shut it down so that your kids don't see it, so that you don't see it.
yeah. And you're really good at doing that. I'm not nearly as good as doing that. I carry things with me too long. You can be like, I'll put this little one in a compartment right up here and I'll get to that later.
I'll get to that one later. Yeah.
Whether that's healthy or not is another question, I think.
I think you're probably right.
I think the thing that helps with that though sometimes is I had a buddy I used to work with, Mark, and you know who I'm talking
Yeah.
about. And he'll know if he sees this or whatnot. But he used to always say, hey, look, if I get hit by a bus tomorrow, the bank's gonna open.
Oh,
My
yeah.
clients are gonna, you know, still conduct business.
Mhm.
Things will go on. And so when things really get, you know, push comes to shove, sometimes it's like, you know what? If you need to walk away for an hour, walk away, because
Walk away.
the company's gonna be okay.
Yeah. I saw one time they were like, your job will be posted before your obituary.
And
And you're like, oh.
That is true. That is
It's
very
true.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was helpful when I worked for Target Corporation. We had a saying, and it was just like, we just sell Tide. Like,
Yeah.
that's all we do.
Yeah.
This is not, I don't have someone's heart in my hands. Their life is depending on me
Yeah.
to keep them alive. Like, life's good. It'll be fine. We
Right.
just sell Tide.
It's gonna be okay in the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was similar. I mean, that's how all jobs, but everybody gets very serious when it comes to their job, because people find value in that, and that's part of the career thing, right?
Yes.
You want to economically, you want to provide for your
Yes.
family, and you want to feel that you're adding a value
Yeah.
that you can be proud of,
Right.
right? Those are huge things, and a lot of people don't. We've been lucky enough to kind of hit those, check
Yeah.
those boxes
Mhm.
in our careers, you know, and have, you know, an economic incentive that's been nice.
Yeah.
But that aside, you know, or along with that, like everybody else is doing, I mean, we're at those ages too where we have to plan for retirement,
Yeah.
right? And I remember, and I've touched on this just barely before, but I remember being in 30s, and I was in my young 30s, I think, when I started one of my first companies, and we liquidated some of our savings, our 401ks and everything, to start that,
Yeah.
to fund that business, which was great. It was a good business, but it drained our coffers a little bit, right? And so then, you know, we got back to the corporate world after selling that company, and it was like, geez, you know, I need to think about how we're saving, right?
Yeah.
And then at that point in time, I was doing all these numbers and crunching.
Yeah.
And I remember saying, Meggs, I think we're behind.
Yeah.
You know, and we make too much money to be behind. And this was, 15, 20 years ago almost now.
Oh, at least.
Yeah.
At least, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I lose track of time. I'm only 27, I think. So at this point in time, this is when you're crunching those numbers constantly of trying to figure out, okay, I got to save enough money. Well, how long do I want to work for? What kind of life do I want to have when I retire? Can I retire?
Yeah.
How much can I pay for my children? Can I pay for my children to go to college? I got to save for a wedding. Again, I don't know how everybody does it, because we live modestly to some degree for what we make, and maybe it's because we didn't grow up with money, and so and again, we're not Bill Gates here. You know what I mean?
We're very average Joe.
We're very average Joe, but you have to weigh those things with, okay, what are the next steps though? And you have to, at some point, you got to, really weigh that out of, okay, I need to save. I need to put this behind. I need 401ks. Oh, I need other assets. Oh, equities.
Yeah.
Now it's buying, all these different things.
Yeah.
So these are all these things now. Now you've got a portfolio, and when you're 33, you always hear about people that are in their 50s and like, oh, I've got a portfolio.
Oh, I'm so cool. I have a portfolio.
But you do. And you also, now we have a will and we have a living testament. There are all these things. So these are the things that we're layering in. And I want to pause just to see, what am I missing? Obviously, the children's a whole nother thing. The family one, which is the second most important that we were talking about.
Yeah.
Think about all the things that we do with that. Just constantly learning that's real time.
Oh, that is real time on the job
Training all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Like, I realize there's a lot of parenting books, but you're like, gosh, how would I have known that I needed to read, that my 8th grader was going to lose a teammate suddenly? Like, how do I help him through that loss? Like
a passing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Death.
Yeah. Death. Yeah.
Tough.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they don't tell you then, sure, there's a book out there. You just didn't know you needed to read that book.
And it's hard to find time to read those books. I actually have bought a couple books to be a better dad, right?
You have a couple sitting on your nightstand.
Yeah, just right on the nightstand.
Yeah.
And I've made it through half of, some, and I've read other ones and whatnot. But but it's hard to find time to do that. We all want to be better.
Yeah.
But it's really, really hard. And that's part of that, everything you're juggling.
Exactly.
Because you don't want to lose touch of who you thought Meghan was going to be. Who did 25-year-old Meghan think she was going to be? Who did 35-year-old Meghan think she's going to be? And are you on that path?
If I am completely honest with you, yes.
I bet you are. You're like, I don't doubt that at all.
I have everything I could have ever wanted.
Yeah. But you're the person you wanted to be. I'm not talking about material things.
Yeah. I'm actually talking about all the immaterial things, right? Like, I'm not saying that I don't have stress and things that I'm like, well, that sucks, in my life.
Yeah.
Like, that's not the case. But on the whole, am I happy? Am I satisfied? Am I who I thought I would be? Yeah, I am. Like, if I really dig down, I'm honest, I'm like, yeah, I am. And that's kind of cool. Are you?
I'll come back to that. I'll answer that for you. But when you're 25 and you're going through these corporate, training sessions, or at school, or 35, they always give you, what's your 2-year plan? What's your 5-year plan? What's your 10-year plan? You know what I mean? So clearly you're kind of checking the boxes on some of those plans, but today you should have a 3-year plan. You should have a 5-year plan, 10-year plan. It kind of just, do you have that still? Or is life moving so fast that you're just trying to keep up with it? You do have.
I do. And I think I tell people this at work. I'm like, I have taken intentional steps aside. I've taken steps back in my career when I started with my current company 15 years ago, we had just had a baby. I was on maternity leave. I'm like, I can't be in management. I had been. I was like, I don't have time. I want to raise my family. You were traveling all the time, worked downtown. I was like, I need to be closer to home, closer to the baby. I took a step back. Yeah. I'm like, because it didn't matter at that point. Like, that was the right step to make at that time.
Yeah.
And I think there's going to still be pauses and step on the gas pieces of my career left for whatever time I have left to work.
Yeah.
Now, do I have the exact timing? I actually joked the other day with someone. I was like, I cannot take a promotion until I have a driver in the house. Like, until we are no longer outnumbered.
Yeah, a third driver, yeah.
Yeah, a third driver in the house. Like,
yeah.
Because it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm like, we have to step aside. We have to step out of our jobs to go pick up kids and get them to practice. I mean,
yeah. I don't know how people do that. I mean, we talk about this kind of stuff all the time, but it's astonishing to me the way that school is set up here in Texas, at least. I mean, they clearly plan on at least one parent not having a job.
Definitely.
With everything that they schedule.
Definitely.
And the times that they schedule.
Definitely.
It's incredible. Even sports are early.
Yeah.
Practices after school, but 6 o'clock or 6:15, an hour away. And again, if I left the office at 5 and I got home at 5:45, best case, pick up the kid, leave. Best case scenario, we're there at 6:50, maybe, and practice started 35 minutes ago.
Right. I don't even know how that.
There was a time
computes
when I don't know, maybe all jobs like that as you get older, you just have that more flexibility. I would struggle to believe that your dad or mine had flexibility like that at their job to be like, guys, I'm going to be taking off at 3:15 every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday because it's my time to pick up the kids.
Right.
You know what I mean? No way.
No way. No way.
Right.
And I mean, even when I was early in the corporate world, that wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know of my colleagues. Again, I was younger, so I probably had a younger group around me. But I did know some parents. It's not like they were headed out at, 3:45 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon to go do things with their kids.
Yeah, that's only been in the last 5 to 7 years. I feel like I don't know if it's COVID, but COVID, I think, exaggerated it.
It did.
Right, for everybody now working
Blurred
from
those
home and whatnot,
lines.
blurred those lines a little bit more. But I mean, that was, especially in banking and finance, that was never, it was always last man standing was the best guy,
I know. Yeah. And now I think, I don't know, I think the difference is now, we talk about how much time we spend working. Well, we could also probably spend a little bit of time and double click into how much time did I spend in my work day texting about carpooling, scheduling appointments, adjusting our calendar, responding to parent or teacher emails, looking at the kids' grades, making sure, putting money to their lunch account. I mean, I do that during the day, that during my work day.
Yeah.
So do I feel then like I'm being cheated if I have to spend an extra hour at night working to make up that time that I wasn't, no, not at all, because I really was probably doing all of those things for an hour today.
And that's what's blurred big time too. And I don't know if other people are like this. I'm guessing quite a few probably are, especially on our soccer teams, because it is those lines are so blurred. But it just has become natural for us in our household, at least, that we basically work anytime we are not at soccer,
or track,
or basketball now.
And basketball now, yeah.
Our daughter made the basketball team.
Yay, way to go.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was.
First kid playing basketball, which is awesome. I couldn't care less if they played or not, but it was kind of cool. She wanted to do it all on her own.
She did.
I had never played before either, and I thought she killed it her
She
first
crushed
night.
it.
Yeah.
Crushed it. It was awesome.
Defensive juggernaut has been the term I've been throwing around. And she came off feeling good about herself. And basketball's not easy. There's a lot to still learn. But to come off feeling good about your first time out, you can't ask for more.
She's enjoying it. She's proud of what she's been able to accomplish. I love it. Can't wait to see what the season brings.
Yeah.
For sure.
Right. But what was I saying? I threw a tangent.
How we're working if we aren't doing one of those things.
Oh, if we're not doing one of those things, then we're probably working. We're sitting on the couch watching, NFL football with our laptops on our thing. There is no division. Whereas at 25, 35, maybe even 40 years old, it was like, 5, 6 o'clock rolls around, pop that thing down, and I'm off. I'm not even thinking about it.
Yeah. It's right. Like, I think part of that is that work from home thing. You know, if you are working from home, it's
Yeah.
like, what did that I just saw an email come through. I should probably check it. But it is so then hard to protect couples time. It's hard to protect your own time.
Family time.
Family time. I mean, all of it. It's just like, I was telling someone the other day, I was like, there is not 1 minute in my day that's unaccounted for where I'm like, what should I do? I might just sit here. You know, like not even 1 minute between 5:45 and 11:15.
That's why the best day for you this whole year, one of the best days for you the whole year, right?
Oh my God.
Was 2 weeks ago.
It was. So my company gives a wellness day. I think we may have talked about this.
Oh, did we? I don't remember.
I don't know, but it is a day that the company gives everybody. And it's picked on, usually last Friday of the month or last Friday of October. So it's a day when people who have children, their kids are in school, so they don't have to take care of their kids. I mean, unless they want to, right? It is truly a wellness day for you to do however you want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Go for a walk. I mean, they give suggestions. Go for a walk. Like, whatever makes you feel good. And because everybody in the company does it, you don't get emails. I mean, it's like Thanksgiving, right? Like, everybody gets Thanksgiving off.
Yeah.
And so you're not, because if you take a day off, you still get emails all day.
That was the key.
Work piling up.
Yeah.
You don't have work piling up because everybody's off.
Yeah. And I didn't understand that until I was like, why don't you just take why don't you take more Fridays off so you get this?
Yeah.
Because everybody else is working and your phone's just ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's fantastic. They give you those. So it is like another Thanksgiving or Christmas.
Yeah.
Those few holidays where only that one person showing off is sending an email.
Exactly. Exactly.
We all know who that person is.
We all have one of those. I'm not that person. But that, to me, I look forward to that day all year. And I mean, sure, I get the chance to actually take all the kids to school in the morning. Because why not? Like, usually get a Starbucks, put together a puzzle. Like, what? Oh. It's amazing.
Yeah. So those are some of those things, as you're kind of just, peeling back that onion, of just all the things that you do at this age, and it's just how you just keep putting more and more on, and now we're getting to that point where we're putting even more on. I think one of these next levels we're doing is preparing the kids for college.
Yeah.
Right? And there's just so much more to it. Again, we're blessed to have athletic children, so searching for an athletic scholarship and academic scholarship is something that we're going to be doing.
Yeah. Yeah. And all the, I mean, it's nothing that we didn't know, right? We have friends who have gone through this. I went to a college recruiting thing that they were putting on to just help prepare parents and students for kind of what to expect, especially if you are a student athlete. And I mean, it is very involved of what you have to do and when you have to start doing it. And it's like, okay, well, we're adding another full-time job. Just dump that on there.
And it's night and day from when we were in college, at least.
Oh, yeah.
Going to college.
Yeah.
So, right, there's just so much more to it. And it's one of those things that I feel a little bit like I'm behind on.
Yeah.
Right? Because you have to have all this stuff set up on YouTube, this, and Reels, that, and videos, this. And some of it, unfortunately, and people with teenagers out there understand that or have had teenagers, some of it's going to fall on their plate.
Yeah.
To prepare. I can't do all of that.
No.
You know what I mean?
And that, I mean, I heard the phrase long ago, like, we're actually raising adults. And here's where it's like, you hope that some of those seeds have landed because they have to take control and an active role in this. Like, this is no longer, Mom, hey, can you do this for me? Dad, can you do that for me? Which is one reason why it's like, I mean, I don't ever talk to my kids' teachers at this point anymore. Maybe the 6th grader. But like, I'm like, no, I shouldn't be doing that.
Right.
You should be doing that because you're going to have to talk to a college recruiter or your professor or your boss.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah. But now it's to that point too where it's scary because you've heard me say it to the kids, like, I've taught you everything you need to know.
Yeah.
You know what's right and what's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know the things that we want you to be, fruits of the spirit, kind-hearted, you know it all. it's just now up to you whether or not you're going to go out there and do that or not.
I know.
And you don't have to be perfect. You're going to make mistakes. But, I mean, it's just scary from someone who likes to have control over things. And I can readily admit that. I don't think I'm a control freak, but I do like to have control. And it is scary to think that we're going to send our children out there without, please make good decisions. And I know they're not going to be perfect.
Right. But
today, I just feel like it's just so much easier to screw up, and put something in, a digital, format that'll haunt you for a long time.
Yeah. The repercussions, I feel like, are just so paramount. And that is yet another thing that gets added onto the plate of you're parenting, you're learning in real time, but you're also trying to walk that fine line of letting go, but yet staying close enough. And again, I don't know. It's frightening because you don't know how you're doing.
Yeah.
It's
And that's like the second most important thing. I know we're bouncing around here a little bit because career takes up the most time. Family's the most important thing. But then, you find yourself getting interested in other things too. Like, I know I would not have called myself a political person, in my 20s or even my 30s, really, that much. You know what I mean? But into my 40s, I don't know if this just comes with age or what it is, but I had no poli-sci interest whatsoever in college or anything like that.
Yeah.
And some people do at that age, which is great. But, I don't know if it's because you get to a certain age. Where I'm getting at here is you're starting to care about politics more.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't know if you get to a certain age and you're like, what? I grew up in a certain world. And I want to make sure my kids can grow up in the same kind of world that I did, with the same opportunities that I had.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't know if that's why parents, or adults at a certain age, sometimes I see people get more political as they get older.
Yeah.
Is that a natural?
I think so. I've noticed it too. In myself. I mean, I was never a political person at all. And I think part of it is as you grow in your career, it is like not knowing the current environment that you're operating in is not acceptable anymore. You have to know that. But I think part of it is the kids and how do I preserve and protect a good life for them. But I also think it just comes with wisdom. And it's less about, I think about in your 20s, you're still very self-centered. You're still very focused on you.
Yeah.
And as you get older, your perspective opens so much more. Part of it is because of the kids and the community that you find yourself in, that all of a sudden you care way more about things outside of your own home.
Yeah. There's I can't think of the name of it right now, but that's the pyramid, right? Of self-discovery and self, efficacy. I don't know what it is, but, you take care of your basic needs. That's the biggest one.
Yeah.
Once you hit your basic needs, you go into the next one, right? Which are things that you don't have to have, but you like to have. And the very top of that is altruism.
Yeah.
Right? Which means you feel like you got everything you've needed taken care of. And that doesn't mean economic. It just means sometimes it is economic, but it doesn't have to be, right?
Yeah.
But at the top of that is altruism, which means you actually understand that taking care of everybody helps take care of you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's kind of where you're going with that. I think people do get that way as they get older, where it's like, okay, this world's bigger than just me.
Yeah.
If we can all work together, maybe we can make the world the place that we want it to be.
Yeah.
And I think that's the way it kind of used to work. I don't know if it's used to work because you can go through history of the last 250 years and it's been ups and downs.
Sure.
And regardless of what side you're on right now, it's an up and down time right now too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But it's crazy. Just that's just another one of those things that as you start, when you're 25, you don't think about all these things that you're just really trying to deal with and how to handle it. And politically, it's funny because now nobody talks about it, right?
No.
You know who it's safe to talk to and who it's not safe to talk to about politics these days.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where people do. I hope it changes.
I do too.
As we get older. or as we get further along, at some point, these parties are going to have to get their acts together so that we can get back to having good arguments
Yeah.
and
Civil dialogue. Yeah.
shaking hands and having dinner,
Yeah.
in Washington. But that's just another one of those things that as you get older, you just kind of just keep layering in all this stuff, and then you start thinking about. I mean, I don't know, am I missing anything yet? That just jumping off the thing for you?
I don't think so.
But I'm not quite there yet. But legacy,
Yeah.
right, is something because our kids are getting to an age where they're going to leave our house soon, right? And like we were talking earlier, it's like I hope like you have everything that you could possibly have had that we could provide you with, right? And I hope it's enough to just give you that inertia and that push and that inner fire or whatever it is, just to go out there and just enjoy your life.
Exactly.
Right, crush it. Like we've told our kids, like, all I want you to be is be someone that I want you to be happy and kind.
Yeah.
And I want you to give something to society. Find whatever you're good at, whatever, I don't want to say makes you happy because I think that's a little bit of a misnomer. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Drawing in the sand makes me happy. Well, you got to do more than draw in the sand.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But, add some value. Find a way to add value. Find your way to add value to society in an economic way, and you'll get some sense of self-worth back from that, and be kind and be happy. That's all I want from them.
Yes. Yes.
Right? For them.
I know. Like.
But then, once that's kind of our job to get that done, and there's a lot we can do as parents after that.
Yeah.
And that'll be interesting because, that gets into that whole discussion of like, well, how are our parents and how are they with us now? And how do we want to be different? Right. Everybody wants to be a different parent than their parents were to some degree, or improve on this or improve on that or whatever.
Right, right. I mean, it's very few people who are like exactly like, I want to be just like this parent. You know, it's like, oh no, I really liked how my parents did this.
And that's not a dig on the parents.
No,
it's just
not
everybody's
at all.
individual. And
our kids are going to do the same thing to us. Be
that's
like,
right.
oh my gosh, my mom was awful at this, so I'd like to improve on that. Like it's okay.
Right.
But she was really good at this, and I want to do that the same way.
Yeah.
I expect that.
Yeah, exactly.
And I hope that that's true, because I think being a parent, more than anything, like, you do have to be somewhat authentic to who you are. Like, I mean, yes, you have to be a disciplinarian sometimes, even if that's not like where it comes, like naturally, but you still have to be that, but at the same time, like, your kids are going to know your authentic self through how you parent them.
Yeah, and I think that's something that I've worked really hard on, and I know you're working on it. You're good at it, but there are some aspects you're working on, but I've been very honest with our kids of, hey, look, this is who I am. I'm not perfect. I'm not trying to pretend I am. Like, we're all humans. It's trying to show them, like, it's okay not to be perfect, because like we've talked about here, we have super high expectations in our house, whether it's academic, whether it's athletic, whatever it is, all kinds of, we have high expectations, but we don't expect you to be perfect.
No.
You know what I mean? And the way I show them that is by leading, like, I'm not perfect either.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to, what am I trying to say here? I'm not trying to subtly suggest that I've got major issues. I've got life together fairly well, but I'm not perfect. You know what I mean? With our kids, like, do I overreact to things sometimes? Yeah. If I'm in a bad mood, do I take it on other people sometimes? Yeah. And those are the things that we go back and be like, hey, look, I messed up. I was mad about this at work. Mm-hmm. You forgot to do your thing. You got to throw trash away, and I took it out on you.
Yeah.
When it's something that wasn't that big of a deal.
Right.
So those are the things that I feel like, like, we do try very hard to be real. Yeah. Like, with emotions. And I know that's something you kind of work on, is trying to show emotions to them. Like, right. It's not always just perfect.
It's not always perfect. Yeah. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be frustrated. It's okay, Yeah.
So it's that legacy, though, is where I was going with that. Is like, that next stage is like, what are we leaving behind? We're leaving, hopefully, some very well-adjusted, happy, successful kids. Yeah. And successful in whatever way that defines their success.
Their success, exactly. Exactly. I think that is huge, and now is the time when we start thinking about that more and more. Yeah. Because you start counting down of, like, the utter shock and awe of, like, oh, we only have 2 more years left, or 2.5 years left with that child before they leave the house. And your children, even after they leave the house, are still your children. And it doesn't mean that you don't have time with them, but that time changes entirely after they leave your home.
I know. I'm just not ready. I've said it a million times on here. I'm just not ready for it yet.
No.
He hasn't, soiled the nest yet. You know what I mean? It's like, I can't imagine. I mean, he gets more attitude than necessary sometimes, but within I think expectations.
Yeah, but he also can be like, he just will blow your expectations away when you're like, oh my gosh, you just completely were the sweetest human being, or whatever it was. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you because you did that.
Right. And the other part of that's hard for them just leaving the house is just knowing that I saw this the other day, and we've known it, but I've seen the stats, and it's coming out a little bit more too, that this will likely be the first generation that won't be able to improve upon their parents' economic status.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's been the case for multiple generations, in modern era, basically. And this will be the first generation that really finds difficult, to improve.
Yeah.
And that's something that would be difficult, I think, and I've already tried to lay seeds for this, being like, hey, look, you have two parents that have been successful in their careers to some degree, and like, don't feel like you have to live in a house like this. If you don't live in a house like this when you grow up, that's okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just want you to be happy again.
Just want you to be happy.
Be kind and happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Find success in your own way. Has nothing to do with that kind of stuff.
No.
Money has nothing to do with happiness.
No.
We were just talking about the other day, like, I don't think it was on this, but we were talking about the other day, like, we could be billionaires. We could be billionaires. And the things that make us mad on a daily basis, money wouldn't change.
Nope. I would still be annoyed at X, Y, or Z, like.
Yeah. It wouldn't change any of those things.
It wouldn't.
So money's just not the answer.
Yeah.
It makes life easier. It buys fun toys.
Right.
All that's true, but
Right.
it's not the answer.
Yeah.
You have to be okay.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah.
Because there's plenty of people that have got money one way or another,
That's exactly
and they're
right.
miserable.
It's totally right.
Or they lose it because they don't know how to handle it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, I just thought it was interesting today to talk through that. But am I missing anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think you nailed it.
I nailed it. Yeah,
Nailed
we
it.
did. Nailed it. Well, we're squeezing this in between
Yeah.
a pickup and a takeoff.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. Because
So-
the chaos train keeps going.
The chaos train is not stopping.
It doesn't stop. It slows down so you can like hop on board, but it
Yeah.
doesn't stop.
I think there's been a couple times where I'm like, here, and it hit me. Like, I'll catch the next one, I guess. Like, it's just so chaotic.
That is funny.
Yeah.
I feel that way. Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we got to think of our words.
Yeah. Mine's kind of weird.
Okay. Yeah, I was saying I don't think I have.
I don't know that I do either, but I
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Tetris.
Autumn. Tetris is a really good one.
Oh, so tell me about autumn.
No, it's just the time of the year. Similar to yours. Yours last year was the drink. Pumpkin spice.
Oh yeah, pumpkin
I think.
spice. Yeah.
Mine's autumn. We've got the scents in the house. We've got seasonal decorations. We had cold weather this week. It's just starting to feel a little bit more like autumn.
Yeah.
Which is a great season. I love this season.
Yeah.
And I know the kids do too. So.
Oh my gosh, it's like all the anticipation, and like we're coming up on Thanksgiving and Christmas, and oh my gosh, it really is. It is an awesome time.
Trying to fight off sinus infections. It's a great season.
It's a great season. It's a great season.
But Tetris for you.
Tetris. I feel like last week, this week, next week, it is just about fitting it all in.
100%. That would work for me too. I mean, I could. What is it? Same.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of just got to get that done. I am in that mode right now in my mind where it's just like, just got to put my head down and keep going. One foot in front of the other.
Yep.
Can't stop. Just got to go. Because at some point we're gonna get to a spot where I can take a breath, but it's not today.
Nope. Hopefully over Thanksgiving break.
For the next day.
I know. Yeah, I feel like I look at my Outlook calendar and I'm like, okay, Tetris. Let me move this so I can accommodate this, and if I switch that on its side, I can put it in here. And
Well, let me know if there's anything I can do, or let me know if there's anything these people can do for you.
we can.
We'll call them friends and family.
We'll call. Takes a village.
Yeah. Deliver dinners would be great. Lasagna.
Actually, no lasagna.
They need to. I love lasagna.
I love
Lasagna's so
lasagna.
good. Make it again. They might like it now.
Oh, they might.
How do we have kids that don't like pasta? Blows my mind.
I don't know.
All right. Well, let's
All
let
right.
these people go.
All
Episode
right.
43 in the books.
In the books. So here we go. Ciao, ciao.
All right. We'll see you.
Bye.
Just trying to get you out of there.
Yeah.